Here we go. Right, big Greek, fat Greek, Piraeus
Summer.
talks.
Chats.
Lisa and Michael.
On the roof.
Top done.
Part 2.
Part 2. Wild thing.
You are so wild.
Yeah, it's my lion's mane. I'm gonna do like a cousin it.
Stunning.
All right, we're back again, episode 2.
Back to business. You put your timer on.
All right, calm down. Look, just read my face. Better.
And today we decided to be on the rooftop of our building because why not?
Yeah.
If we're getting the sun, so can you.
And there's well, you got a view here. There's a view over there. It's really nice. I'll do like a little take of that.
But
here
the
it
sun
is.
was in my eyes and squinting look isn't great. So, you know, here we are.
Here we are. And
Here we are.
yeah, so how are you today?
All right. I was going to speak for the both of us, but yeah, I think we are, well, I am good. It's been a very funny few days because the high of being here is still there, don't get me wrong. But what's so interesting is the last couple of days, because I've got so much time on my hands, because obviously I'm not going out to see people and I'm not like 100 miles an hour, I've just been like sat with my own thoughts, and that's never a good thing, even though you're in, you know, the sun.
Not a good thing in your world.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah, because like we were discussing earlier in the coffee shop, you know when like you're 100 miles an hour, especially if you live in London, like you don't ever have any time to sort of rest or you're constantly distracted. And here it's like that peace, which I am absolutely loving, but it's confronting, I guess.
Ooh.
Yeah. How
So
about
it's
you?
like knocking at the door. Man,
Yeah.
you went straight into it.
Sorry, I just thought, you know, don't waste any time, me. What
I
can
love
say?
that. It's taken away from the English sort of thing when it's like, yeah, it's all right, doing
Yeah.
all right. But no, you're diving straight into that, and I can relate so much because that's why we align so much, because I experienced the same thing.
Yeah.
I was just rush. I was so busy in London. I could not, unknowingly, and you know, just didn't realize how busy I was, how tired kind of I was until I got here. And then it's kind of like the pressure's just like, it's gone. But then, yeah, you've got a lot more thoughts, a lot more time to think about things. Because I was saying it the other day where the whole life has changed from the 9 to 5. So I'm doing, you know, from a week's work or 2 weeks and that, and you get paid X amount. That is it. I pay my bills. I go on to the next thing. And it's all mapped out for you. But being self-employed in this new venture of mine, I'm not getting that. Like, I can make the same amount of money, which I have, gratefully. I'm very grateful now. In this, say I could earn something in a month, I've earned it in 2 weeks. So then I've got 2 weeks spare.
Yeah.
I've got to be doing something. I've got to be doing something, but I don't. Like,
You
really.
don't. And also I think it's that whole side, because I've been self-employed for about 10 years now. And I've got used to the chaos, even though I have sometimes that, oh God. But like you say, you can earn that in a couple of months, and then you might have nothing for a couple of months, or a couple of weeks, and then you might not have anything for another month or so. And it's like, yeah, it's that whole, like I would literally work on holiday. Obviously we're here, we are working, it's a relocation, not a holiday.
Very true.
But it is that, it's like I would never switch off, ever switch off. Like I would be on the beach, still with my laptop. And I was taking calls and all sorts, and it's like, again, because you have like, you know, your money job when you're a creative or an actor or what have you, or you're balancing so many different things, and it's like, oh, actually, and it proves to you how much time can be wasted. So I could probably do my job in like half the time, like my side job, and it's like, oh, yeah, most of the time I'm procrastinating, staring out the window. So
Or making a cup of tea.
or maybe, exactly. Because you can get distracted in your own house. When you're in an apartment, even though it's got all loads of, you know, facilities, you're not in your own house. You can't just be like, oh, I'll just go and pop and see blah, blah, blah. Because the only person I can pop and see is you.
How is
You know
blah,
what I
blah,
mean?
blah? No.
Yeah, how is blah, blah?
It is, no, that's,
Yeah.
it's so true. Like, I'm still getting to grips with it, definitely.
Yeah.
I did have a moment of, what am I doing right now? I should be doing something, but I'm not. But the last couple of days, I've got back into the enjoyment of editing videos.
Yeah.
So I've been doing the beach cleans. and my time here, and I've put together all these like awesome footage. From me, and this is an amazing thing, which I love about this place actually, is that we're not using our data.
Yeah.
So it's forcing me to film something and then not post it straight away or do anything with it. It's just like, okay, cool, put it down, then enjoy the moment, and still be here talking with you and doing things. And then I'll say, you can see me just go off and all right, I'll film it quickly.
Yeah.
But that's just me. I love doing that.
Which is good, because I said to you also, like when I got here, strangely, I'm not like a massive scroller, really. When I'm on holiday, I don't got my phone at all. So sometimes people think I've fallen off the face of the earth. I haven't. I just like zone out completely. And obviously because we still have to work here and do that type of thing. It's funny. Like I just literally have been doom scrolling, and it's just been like.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. And so tomorrow's a new week. I was like, right, okay, let's get like a little morning routine in, because obviously I want training for the marathon now. I want to get.
Got into the London Marathon.
Yeah. Christ, got to raise a lot of money, so anyone wants to sponsor me. But going for a run early in the morning, obviously I'm gonna have to go super early. So I go at 8:30 at night, and it is still. I mean, even now we're outside, beautiful weather. I can literally feel the lovely, moist, and I don't mean that in a fun way. Body, basically.
Excuse me.
Not the fun stuff, just the icky stuff.
Yeah.
So it's that kind of, well, actually now, could I now get up earlier and just go for a run in the morning? So I do admire your morning routines and stuff. But what I think's so interesting about that, last night we went rogue, went out to down to the harbour near us, and not rogue, normal obviously, and we saw a Greek band, and it was like a fun evening. But what was so interesting is I went for a run late, and then Michael is the epitome of health to me. I was like, he'll be in bed, he'll be this, and he's like, oh, do you want to go out? And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So I think it's that, isn't it? It's relaxing your routine a little bit to sort of live life a bit and getting that balance.
Yeah, you said yes straight away.
Yeah, I know.
You were like, yeah, go on in. And I was like, that's great, because you know it's not going to be late. We're not talking about 3 o'clock in the morning. We're talking about 12 o'clock.
Although we got home and watched Mobland.
We watched Mobland, yes, I know.
At 1 in the morning.
But still, that isn't like the late that it could have been, or anything that we don't really want. And I still got my rest. I still got up, but I started a bit later on the beach clean. And like you said, my beach clean is such a good little routine I've got, which is so. I keep saying it, but it's for me.
Yeah.
Like myself, my well-being, do you know what? It's my mindfulness. I feel good. I've done it. It's like it is the gym. It's an hour at the gym. You could do an hour of whatever it is. It could be poetry. You could be going for a walk the dog, go around a friend's. I don't know, anything for an hour that takes you away from that. And this is my gym mindfulness on the beach doing that. And so I did integrate that straight away when I saw that beach was absolutely horrendous. Like the amount of needles on that beach is so
wild,
bad.
isn't it?
So I'm being careful, being very careful.
Be very careful, yes, exactly. But I think, it's that you got the routine. I think basically coming out of, I always said, not that I'm so wise, but I would in the past change my environment and nothing would necessarily change. However, I'd say even being here, again, because I'm not looking at it as a holiday, even though, let's be honest, we're very lucky to just go to the beach every day, and although you can do it at home, but still, I can't.
Yeah, we made that happen.
Yeah, just things that we can, like we went to Athens the other day, and just the history of it, and we met some amazing people, and connecting with people. I think what we've done, you do it anyway so well, whereas I'm quite closed off because I live in London, people don't want to chat to you. And to be here, to be kind of inspired by you really, that you're so open with everybody, and I'm like trying to kind of that to rub off on me a little bit, especially bear in mind there's a language barrier, so not everybody here can speak English, nor should they. And my Greek is, it's getting there.
It's actually getting really good
I've got
now.
like 10 words now. Go me.
It's really good. It's awesome. It's so good.
It's that connection that you do, that you can have so easily. Like we saw this couple playing, and we asked them Michael asked them their story, and they were just so happy to chat about it. And sort of connect?
No, so, well, because that's so nice that you said that I'm rubbing off on you doing that, because that's
You really
incredible. Because I said to you, we're both like little children that we're here, and we are having such a great time finding ourselves. We have had that moment of like, whoa, what are we doing? Because it's not always going to be what's it called, sunshine and rainbows and all that sort of thing, as in straight away. Had a little bit of like, okay, is this stable? Am I okay? What am I doing? But not so much, because that's like, I asked you later on in the day, I was like, how's everything? And you're like, yeah, we're all right.
Yeah.
Like, you had that moment, we thought about it, we spoke about it, that was the main thing.
Yeah, I think that was the main thing.
We didn't keep it inside, and kind of dealt with it.
Yeah.
In a class, and it was our little coffee class.
Yeah.
Downstairs.
I mean, how am I going to cope when I leave here? We don't have our coffee class every day. Yeah, and we talking about it, dealing with it.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Halfway through. That's right.
Oh, there you go.
But then we started talking about, which was really fascinating, is about the journeys that we're on, and especially my one. Oh, excuse me. Is the social media thing, being over here.
Yeah.
Talking about how social media impacts our lives and others, and we were getting really deep into that, weren't we? Because that is my life.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be not biased, but in a way that how I'm experiencing social media and how you experience social media and someone else is so different.
Yeah. And definitely, and especially at the moment, in like the nicest way, you are still at the start of the journey of it. You haven't maybe necessarily got to the point of going, actually, I don't want to have everything that I do out there on the internet. And, you haven't had horrible, trolls or anything like that, how people deal with that. Because before you could just live, we were talking about like the 90s, we were being reminiscent earlier. And like, you'd go on a night out, take your little Casio camera, and there was no Instagram stories that you could just, shove up and everybody would know exactly where you are at every point. They know what you've had for dinner, they know what you've had for breakfast. And I read an article earlier, I want to say it was in the New York Times, the New York Post. I could be making that up. But it was a lady basically talking about the 2%. So how we've evolved as well, we are in such a digital world, and we haven't really ourselves as human beings evolved to that point. But obviously technology, after the Industrial Revolution, everything has escalated, and I think the next big revolution will be, it is AI, and so how that's going to kind of change how we live. But basically what this article was saying was about that we're now sort of in the 2%. Like, if you've got a lift and you've got the stairs, you really are going to probably take the lift. And only 2% of people, we're in the 98%, 2% of people will say, actually, I'll take the lift, because it's pushing you outside of your comfort zone. Our brain goes, oh no, I'll just get the lift, or I'll just get an Uber Eats, or I'll just get what have you. And I think that's where social media, as much as it can inform a lot, it's now everybody knows what everybody's doing at any given moment. They can publish their highlight reels online, so you don't have, like, we didn't do a story this morning of us going, oh God, we're having a bit of a morning. So all they can see is we're living our best lives. And we are actually living a great life.
We are living a great life.
But you don't see the little dip sort of thing.
Like, I liked, because we were talking about that, about past relationships and different things. And it's like, I will talk about myself, but I don't, maybe I'm not ready, but I don't want to talk about certain things in my life, because I don't want to share that with the world, because I want something, like private in my life.
So you should, exactly.
And this whole thing, it's just this all links up with your doom scrolling and stuff. It's like, for me, am I doom scrolling? I had this thing when I was doom positive, I know what you call it, doom positive feed scrolling. I forgot I had a name for it, where I was just going through liking people's stuff and supporting them too much. Yeah. So that was my doom scroll, and I stopped doing that.
Yeah.
But I do feel this time now is that I'm calmer now than I was when I first got here, when I was running around going, okay, I could get this and that, which is great. And that was a spike.
Yeah.
And then maybe yesterday was that dip when I was like, ooh.
It's like not forgetting to live in the meanwhile and actually enjoying the moment, quite literally enjoying the moment, as well as if it goes online. But actually it's, because that's the thing, I think when you are making content, you have to look at everything as an opportunity for content, and everything gets filmed, everything gets put out there, because that's the nature of the beast. And so it is like when you know, to have a moment or a day or an evening or have you, where you just go, do you know what, I'm going to live this just for me. I'm not even going to think about that or what have you. I mean, me this morning, I literally woke up, I was on TikTok like this, and it was like, whatever time.
You said that and I was like...
And it just it just was like, that's the trajectory that my day is going to go. So once we had this chat, I was like, right, I'm going to go to the beach. I just finished a book. I'm on my next one. And I just thought, right, I'm just going to sit there and I'm just going to listen to the waves and the children screaming. And in the end, I put music in because it was loud. But I was like, right, I'm on to my next book. But you know...
You did something about it.
Yeah, but then you still have that thing of going, oh, I'm checking my phone. Like, again, I don't know what the stat is, but most people check their phone even when they don't have a notification. It's that kind of like, has anything changed? Has it? And it's that, I used to all the time, pick up my phone, just look at it, put it down. And anybody message me, even though I've got an Apple Watch, it'll tell me if someone's messaged me.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's like, I've got to get out of that.
I definitely do that now.
Yeah, it's
I do
wild. We all do. Because your brain
yeah.
goes, I want a little dopamine hit. And then I think the problem then is that, again, I mean, obviously I remember all the science. You look at the sky, you look at like, the view, you look at all the things around you, and it doesn't give you the dopamine hit because you want it all the time. And when you have that time offline, they apparently then, like, you know, little things like trees or birds or that type of thing, it regulates your nervous system again.
Love it.
And you can appreciate it.
Yeah.
That's my 10 cents worth.
There we go.
With not very much data to back it up, but I did read it.
I just go by my own experience. I can only tell people what I go through. And like, I do, like, I'll go on there and it's just a habit. But it's less of a habit because I actually acknowledge it.
Yeah.
And they go, right, I can't do this. But just keep, because it's not like, it's just getting out of that cycle of being told what to do, having that structure.
Yeah.
And then it is completely me. It is, there's no one else. I know there is other people like I'm dealing with, but for me to structure my day is pretty much just all me. And it sounds like, hey, this is amazing, but you can get lost in certain times and like, I should be getting on with this and I can do this. But then that's me micromanaging and writing down stuff, and you've probably heard about 500 of my alarms going off. That's how
I love it though, yeah.
But that's how I structure it, and that helps me so much.
That's really good.
Because if I didn't have that, I probably would wander more. I would definitely be like, well, maybe I'll just do this and like get a cup of tea. The cup of tea thing.
Yeah, it's that. It's a cup of tea. Put your
Necessarily
washing on, clean your bathroom. Those are the things I do when I'm procrastinating. And I love cleaning, so it's not even a chore. That's the problem. But I think exactly that. Like, I used to do the set because probably the last year or so where I've been like, nobody cares if I wake up in the morning. You know, nobody says, right, you've got to start working or you've got to do, I don't have any routine of that. I have a little bit of a check-in with the guy I work with, but that's it. And so I would, when I had to focus, because again, I'd be looking out the window, or I'd be like, I want to do something else, I would do the same. I'd say, right, I'm putting a timer on for an hour, and I'm only going to work. And then, you know, hopefully that hour, you know, the fact that you literally have to structure the day like that, but you do.
Yeah, you have to do your own timetable. I love it at the same time, which is so cool. But I think it's just adjusting to out here, because back at home, I really did have it down. And I was like, okay, I do the beach, I come away, I get, you know, have my coffee later, I have my that, and and then I have a meeting then, and I see someone at lunch, but it was just like bang, bang, bang. But here it's slightly different because I don't have the social aspect of like other people. Got you, we do stuff together, but then we're both individual at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
And he kind of, all right, I need to go to the gym.
Yeah.
And then I didn't eat till a bit later today, and then I went to the gym and come back and then ate again, and it was too close together. That's what I'm thinking. We're going to the cinema tonight. I'm probably going to crash.
Oh, yeah.
So
I'll flick you. You'll be fine.
Yeah, I will. I'll be fine. I just need some water, and then that'll be a gap.
Hydration.
Yeah, and that's the other thing, keeping hydrated out here, and it's just adjusting. And we've only been here for a week and a half, or almost 2 weeks.
Almost 2 weeks.
So the adjustment is there. I think is getting there, and you need to kind of have your time of then go and then go calm and go, okay, cool. This is what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
Because it's a trial and test. You trial and tested what I needed to do, go to the beach, do that, all those kind of things. And now I kind of have more of a structure. Let's see, look.
There you go.
20 minutes. Oh, I was going to go woo woo. There you go, it's 20 minutes.
There you go. That's
should we
fine.
sign off with that? Have we got anything else about social? But anyway, yeah, so social media, don't doom scroll.
Yeah, you've heard it from us here.
Yeah.
No, well, we'll see you next week, and I'll hopefully be less sticky and sweaty.
Oh my God, it's so sticky.
The thing is about here, I mean, God, like the heat. When we first got, little anecdote, not that it's really a story. When we first got here the first week, I was like, oh, you know what? It's really warm, but it's that dry heat. It's not sticky. And the UK had been, obviously, this heat wave was coming in. I was like, oh, can't sleep. It's ridiculous. And literally after about a few days, the heat here just went up.
Oh.
And then it's just the dripping started. And it hasn't stopped. And again, don't mean that in a fun way. Innuendo bingo. Apologies.
Amazing. Right.
But yeah, on that note.
On that note, we're out.
We're out.
That's cool. At the hiccup. I need some water.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. It's like a roof party.